Good morning, this is Sue from Explore More with Sue, and I am standing on deck 10 of the fabulous Carnival Miracle. We just finished a 5-night Christmas cruise. It went to Cabo. I had a couple days in Cabo, sea day on each end. We just got back to Long Beach Harbor. We are waiting to disembark. It was a fabulous cruise. Let me just say, huge shout out to the crew. They are working so hard. They work hard anyway, but with these awful COVID times, they're working doubly hard. They always have to wear masks even when they're outdoors. The whole COVID thing really did not detract from our vacation, for sure. Anyway, the crew is fabulous. They're cleaning continually. Huge shout out to the cruise director and the fun squad because they bring amazing activities. The activities were pretty much the same as they normally are on Carnival, so it was great. I'm not going to talk about the individual parts of the ship because you can watch all sorts of videos on that and see what it looks like. This is a super quirky ship, and I mean that in a lovingly good way. There are nooks and crannies that we're still discovering, and I've been on this ship twice now. There's secret passageways, different places. It's got a literary theme, so it's got the Mad Hatter's Ball and the Frankenstein's Lab and the Phantom Theater. It's just really cool. It's a cool, quirky ship. It's one of my favorites. Lots of spaces to be away from everybody if that's your thing. You also can get involved in the myriad of activities as well. It's very convenient and easy to get around. It's a very easy ship to get around. It's a great size, about 2,000 guests, so it's not one of these giant mega ships, which are also great, but it's a smaller ship. It's easy to walk from one end to the other in just a couple minutes. The Alchemy Bar is super popular. It's got a very large seating area. There is entertainment there, so it's active. One of the things they have on this ship that I love is the Red Frog Pub. They don't have that on a lot of ships. The Red Frog Pub is this cool space with, they've got beers on draft, they've got fishbowl drinks, they have karaoke in there, they've got live music a lot of times, but it's kind of they've got a foosball and a shuffleboard, and it's just kind of a fun place, and we went in there numerous times in the 5 days, and there was hardly anybody in there, so that's a cool place to go. As far as the food goes, we found the main dining room food to be way better than it was on the Panorama. We were just, nothing against the Panorama, we love the Panorama, but the food in the main dining room on the Panorama was okay, but here it was great. We really enjoyed the variety of food in the main dining room, and some of the same options just tasted better. So shout out to the chef and the food service staff and the kitchen crew on this ship. Lots and lots of elevators, so we never had to wait for an elevator. They're everywhere. There are lots of them. They're fast. It's easy to get around. There's one specialty restaurant on board. It's Nick and Nora's. It's a steakhouse, and it's a beautiful location. It's got a nice view. It's on deck 10, so you can see out over the water or over the port or wherever you are. That's a really good one. Two really important things to know. There is one plug. There's one plug, one outlet in the entire cabin. So make sure you bring a non-surge protected power strip if you have a lot of electrical things that you want to, electronics, because there's one plug. There is not one in the bathroom. The one in the bathroom is for shavers only, and a regular plug will not work in there. So there's one outlet. Make sure you bring that. The other thing that's really cool about this ship, for those of you that like to get your exercise, you like to run or you like to walk, deck 10 goes all the way around. It goes from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, and it's I came up here every morning. There were very few people up here, and even during the busier times of the day, it's a great place to walk. Lots of people walking and running, and that's an awesome space. They have a sports bar for those of you who are interested in watching your games. They have the Skybox sports bar, and there were games on all the time. So most likely you'll be able to see the game of your choice when you're there. They were very organized with the embarkation process, getting on board. We're just waiting for our number to be called to get off the ship this morning, but it seems to be going rather smoothly, so that's a good thing. And one other space I want to talk about is the Serenity area. It's in the adults only area. It's at the back of deck 9, right next to the buffet, and it is beautiful. It's at the very back. There are tables, lounges, there's a bar. It's easy to take food from the Lido buffet out to the Serenity area, so we enjoyed spending time there. So overall, we had a great time. Oh, the other thing that was just so cool, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, it was really fun to be on this ship for Christmas. There weren't very many Christmas-related activities until Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, I would guess at least half the ship's passengers dressed up. And there were lots of people who obviously wore their usual Christmas morning matching PJs, and there were reindeer antlers and all sorts of fun jackets. And so if you go on a Christmas cruise with Carnival, the passengers go all out with their attire, and it's really a lot of fun. It just made it fun and festive. They had all sorts of Christmas activities. It was yesterday, Christmas Day was yesterday, and they had all sorts of Christmas-related activities on board as well. So overall, we give it a big thumbs up. We had a great time. We were fortunate to sail on this trip, and our next adventure is planned for 3 days from now on the Majestic Princess. We're looking forward to that. Hopefully, if all things fall into place, we're going to get to do that. You never know with COVID times, but we are excited. And Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever else you celebrate, Happy New Year, and the next adventure awaits.